I was already so impressed with this super cute case that these bookmarks came in. So here's the little box, and then you just pull it open like this. And then, oops, well, they do fall out. And then voila, here are the cute little bookmarks. So I'm gonna show you how I've used them in a kind of like hardcover book, and then also in a regular like paperback book. So for starters, here is what they look like, just so you can see it like relative to size. They are pretty small. Here's what it looks like in the palm of my hand, and they are magnetic. So when you see me open it like this, you can see it like snaps closed. So it is magnetic. And I also love that you can use these for a lot of different things. I saw them using them as a way to like clip your sleeves or like hold cables together, which I also thought was really cool. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to talk about it from a bookmark perspective. So here's a book I've been reading. This is the bookmark I was using before, and I'm going to just replace it with this one and show you how you can clip it on here. So I'm going to open up the book to the page that I was on. I'm going to remove this bookmark, and then here I'm going to go in with this one. So I'm just going to open it up like this. And then there's not really a rule of thumb for how many pages to put it in. I just do maybe like this amount. If you do it with just one, I think it's a bit more risky because you could rip the page since it is a magnet. So I would say at least like 5 to 10 pages in your hand here. And then you can literally just clip it on just like this, and then you can close the book. And then whenever you want to go to your spot, here's how you will know where it is. Just keep in mind that whenever you use these as a bookmark, it's not going to be like a flush look for your book versus if you're using like a flat one. So you can use it this way. You could also do it here. You could also do the clip here at the top. Just again, to be careful, like I said, when you're pulling it off, because if you don't have that many pages in here, you don't want to risk pulling, you don't want to risk like pulling out any pages in your book. So we're just going to pop that open, and then you can also open it again. And then you could clamp it here on top. So you can also do it this way. So when you have it like this, you don't actually get to see like the cuteness of the bookmarks whenever you're actually using it to store the page. And depending on the book cover, if you do want to actually see them, that you have a book that's a little bit more on the thinner side. So for this one, I'll just go ahead and leave this here. But I do want to show you that like if you were to try to put this like over this, then if you were to try to put this over the cover, like it's not going to clip. It would kind of just like hang here like this. So I do just want to kind of like set expectations for if you have a thicker book. This one is a paperback book, so it doesn't have that super thick cover. So if you're just wanting to like store the actual bookmarks, then you can just, you know, like kind of like have it like sitting here, just like on the cover, especially because this cover is thinner. So that is an option, but the same rules apply with the other book as far as when you're actually bookmarking the page, like especially once you get past probably the first like 50 pages in your book, you're not going to be able to kind of hear that snap. So this is the book on page 43. And here I do still have like the mark, and then I'm going to show you, let's go to this is page 91. And it did not snap. So yeah, like I said, just make sure that if you actually want to see it, you're going to be using this more so in other ways, like the sleeve clip that they showed, or like the pin holder. But if you actually want to use it as a bookmark, like I said, just keep in mind that chances are you're not going to actually be able to see the design when the book is closed. Overall, these are still super cute. I think they will be really great gifts, great stocking stuffers, birthday gifts, something to put in an Easter basket, especially for people who really love to read, or honestly, any of the other uses that I mentioned. So overall, I still do recommend these.